Hey guys, Mike here. So today's cult classic review is 2004's Napoleon Dynamite, starring John Heder as Napoleon Dynamite. In Napoleon Dynamite, Napoleon's helping out his new friend to try and win the class presidency, whilst also dealing with his strange family life at home. And so we have Napoleon Dynamite. So guys, this is a movie in the series that before reviewing or watching it today, I had not seen it before, though I had heard fairly good things about it. So, what did I think of Napoleon Dynamite? I'd say in a nutshell, I was thoroughly underwhelmed with this one. I did like the character of Napoleon Dynamite. He is quite a unique character from a humour and presentation perspective, and I can see why he, and the movie as a whole, has achieved cult classic status. I did like the character, and I thought he was fairly funny, but he and the movie as a whole never really made me laugh hysterically. The most it ever got out of me was a couple of chuckles, and that's not what I really wanted out of this supposedly legendary comedy. I wasn't expecting him to delve deep into who he is or why he is the way he is, but I just wanted to know a little bit more about his character, because though he has a lot of quirks and they do present him with a lot of interests, we never really find out, who he is, or really why he does the things that he does. I'm not saying that he's a bad character, I just wanted to find out a little bit more about him. I can accept that he was a bit deadpan, thus making him stand out from everyone else in the movie, but everyone else acts like they're on horse tranquilizer as well. I'd probably say that my favourite scene in the entire movie was the canned heat dance scene. But the only problem I found with the canned heat dance scene was that I've seen it so many times over the years. And by the time it actually came to watching Napoleon Dynamite, it lost a lot of its spontaneity and a lot of the humour as well. I could definitely see why this is such an iconic scene. It's just by the time I'd seen it, it just didn't really do anything for me. And while I did feel that it was a bit random and a bit out of place, I did feel that despite that, it did fit in well with the overall narrative of the movie. Because Napoleon Dynamite at its core, I'd say, is a bit random and out of place. Because while it does feel that there is a story to Napoleon Dynamite, most of the scenes just feel quite random in nature. So guys, would I consider Napoleon Dynamite a personal cult classic, and would I recommend that you guys should see it? I'm not saying that Napoleon Dynamite is a bad movie, far from it. I just don't think at the end of the day, this is my kind of humour. I could definitely see why Napoleon Dynamite's humour would appeal to a lot of people. I'm just not really one of them. But that's whether you guys should see it or not. I wouldn't put my personal seal of approval on this one. Though, if this looks like your kind of humour and you're interested in watching it, then by all means, watch this one. It's just, I wouldn't personally recommend this one. Okay guys, that's my cult classic review of Napoleon Dynamite. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Whatever you think, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!